guys. After yesterday's CD review, I had a lot of requests to keep going with the Blink CD reviews, and granted, a lot of you probably know how I feel about most of the albums already. I never really did any actual videos for CD reviews on them, so I figured I'd keep them going. And a lot of you asked for Dogs Eating Dogs next, so I figured why not. Pretty quick one. Don't have too much to say about it. I mean, it's a short album. Let me just bring it up on iTunes here for a second. So as a whole, I mean, I was definitely excited for it when it came out, although I remember Tom putting a picture online with like a old shitty guitar or something. It was like an acoustic guitar. It was I don't remember what it was, but he's like, you guys like folk music or something? He made it sound like it was going to be folky and really different or whatever. And I mean, granted, Boxing Day was kind of different, but I mean, it wasn't anything crazy. I mean, he had like the little picking part in the beginning. Let's see. It's like. So, I mean, that's something pretty new when it comes to him. I mean, he doesn't really do a lot of finger picking stuff. So, I mean, that was interesting. But the song as a whole, I never really was blown away by, you know. The rest of the album, though, however, I thought was awesome. You know, it was even hard for me to really pick a favorite song because I think they're all great. When I Was Young is still probably my favorite one. I love the lyrics. I just love the overall feel of the album, or the song. And just like the first time I heard it, you know, it sounded fucking awesome. And I was just so pumped because I was like, yeah, this is the Blink that I want to hear. I mean, it may not sound like, you know, Rock Show, or it might not sound like Adam's Song or whatever, you know, something older. But I was really happy with the way Blink was turning out with this sort of thing. And, you know, it was definitely a Tom-oriented song, but it strayed away from like the Angels and Airwaves type of stuff, which I thought was great. That sort of stuff did kind of come back for Disaster. Disaster's a great song too. But it definitely had that sort of Angels and Airwaves type of feel to it, although there's definitely a lot of Mark influence I can feel on the song too, which I like. Dogs Eating Dogs is a great song. It's, you know, totally a Mark song. It feels like a Mark song, and it feels like you know, more of a rock and like punk kind of sound, which is great. And a lot of the Blink albums need songs like this, you know, or people are going to be pissed off. So I definitely like that song a lot. But that's another song where, you know, the bridge isn't really anything crazy. I mean, that's kind of how it goes with a lot of these songs. The only one that's really interesting for a bridge is Pretty Little Girl, and that's only because it has Yellow Wolf in it, which I don't really care for at all. But, you know, it's something different. You know, it's not just the same sort of formula that they're usually going with. So in that aspect, I'm cool with it, you know. And I don't really mind his part in the song. I mean, I really didn't like it that much at first. I like the lyrics to it. I like the part he does lyrically. But I don't really care for his style, and I don't really care for rapping for the most part anyway. But, you know, I've gotten used to it, and, you know, it's not a big deal. That being said, I do have an edited version of that song that actually cuts out his part and kind of just uses like the first break after the first chorus and takes that and just like puts it where his part would be, and it flows flawlessly. I was actually pretty happy with that. So it's nice having both versions because I don't always want to hear Yellow Wolf's part. This album, though, it definitely kind of cured what I felt was a big problem with Neighborhoods that I kind of mentioned already in the last video, and that's how disconnected it felt. Like, you know, like, I don't think there was really any moment in time for neighborhoods when they actually all sat in a room together and, you know, just fed off of each other and made music, you know, the way that bands have been doing forever. And I don't know if it really happened for this EP. I don't remember if they even mentioned it or not, but it felt more as a group effort, you know. It didn't feel like Tom's stuff here, Mark's stuff here, throw it on an album, you know. So I was definitely happy about that, and I don't know. I don't really have a lot to complain about with this EP. I think it's great, and I don't know. I mean, it's sad that it's probably the last Blink stuff that we're gonna get with Tom DeLonge in it. But I mean, I guess time will tell. We'll see what happens. But anyway, great EP. I'd probably give it like a 4 to 5 out of 5. I think it's awesome. So, if you guys really want me to do a specific one next for the next review, let me know. I'll keep doing these Blink ones if you want, but if you have, like I said, a specific review, I guess whatever comment I get the most of, I'll do next. So thanks for watching, and see you later.